This is Inside Out.
Alright, nkwaniza ku the Inside Out ku mukutu gwa SML News UG. Njagala mukakasa erinnya eryo SML News UG kubanga bannaffe abatukulembera aba Uganda Communications Commission kati batuganye okwogera nammwe ku byempuliziganya nga weyita Simon Muyanga Lutaaya ku mukutu gwa YouTube nga tebagumanyi beta
mwegera UCC nga ngenda sinabala kulira ekigambo kye bayita UCC kyumva mukkiriza babaniemu babanyolemu
anti baleeta amateeka okugoberera
nze UCC sigimanyi. If you are under UCC you go. Me I never under UCC.
But you're a media professional.
Where does UCC have the powers to control my head? Go to court.
You go to court?
Go to court. You see, that's how you surrender media freedom. You are surrendering media freedom. Who is a qualified journalist in UCC?
So we shouldn't subscribe to them.
You take me there.
As a media professional, how is the media regulated in other countries like Britain and America?
Let me tell you, and I've traveled, I traveled widely. The professional body is there. Museveni said, if I'm wronged, I'm maligned, I'm defamed by a newspaper, how do I receive a redress without going to court? So they broke the 1995 statutes, the statutes now.
Yes.
Which professionalize journalists.
Yes.
In 3 categories. Need you
the National Institute of Journalists of Uganda. Need you.
At the par with Law Society and the Doctors Association. The money is there, is eaten.
Does government give money to need you?
I told you representative. Era obaraba baba bibano balina lebanga mutuletere UCC ate kulawa. We started a professional body. UCC controls radio stations and TVs, not my head.
Okay.
They don't have any power over my head.
So do you subscribe to NIJU?
Where is it? Is it dysfunctional? The last president of NIJU was Nabusai because they were foolers wanted to eliminate, to defeat Uja. But by the time we joined the journalism, there was no institute. You could either go abroad or trade on the job. That's what we had. And the argument has always been that a journalist is born, a journalist is not trained.
Do you agree to that?
Yes.
That journalists are born,
yes,
not trained?
Yes. You must have passion.
That you were born a journalist, yes, you, Mirundi?
Yes. I told you a story that our literature teacher is still alive, a woman.
She's still alive?
Yes, in the senior city. Still alive. And they told me she's really beautiful. She has maintained her beauty.
You need to pay her as a call.
When she told us she gave an assignment, write an imaginary story. I imagined myself as a love letter from one of the students. As the norm was, after writing your letter, you throw it in the letter box at the post office. I explained how I was called in the post office box and how other people were dropping letters which were hitting him. After 2 days, the teacher came and picked him, put him in a habula, and for the first time I felt warmth. When she arrived at home, laid on her bed, stripped herself naked, and started reading me. When I was peeping in between her thighs.
Reading you the letter?
Yes.
You were the letter?
Yes.
Then how they are for you?
I was taken to the
why
staff
should
room.
somebody undressed to read you?
I was
Mirundi, you are just promiscuous.
I was summoned to the staff room. And my brother was abroad. The headmaster asked me, did you understand the assignment?
That's what I was on to. So did you understand the assignment?
Yes, I did. What did the teacher told you to do? To write an imaginary story.
Imaginary. But how do you imagine somebody that should reading a letter naked? What requires to be naked?
What happened?
Do you read by the thighs or by the arms?
It was irrelevant. My brother told them that my brother reasoned beyond the teacher's imagination. I'm not saying anything at all. Naye, the headmaster decided, one, don't go back to literature when the teacher is in attendance. Because whenever she came, the people were laughing. So I was just out of the literature. But I got grade 3, teaching it myself.
And you got grade 3 in literature without attending class?
So the headmaster told me, we knew the books. The headmaster told me, I would have dismissed you from school, but you can make a good journalist.
And that's how you survive.
Yes. So journalism is not business. Why don't we drive postcards like Mwenda does? The training we had is not blackmailing. Me, I can talk about defending somebody, like now I've been defending younger people in the Uganda Revenue Authority, who has deliberately sacked to create room for other recruitments in the taxation department. They were arrested, they were released. But can I take money from them? I'm building my profile. I have 30 million followers. Social media does not tell lies. But do you think I get money from people like Kanka? I knew. I'm marketing my ideas. If
you don't even get money from me.
If I was getting money, the other people you see and my enemies would just double it. And I'm not aware, I don't know where you are aware. These people went to America, to the United States, hired a lawyer at $2 million to force me to retrieve what is on my internet. Call the internet, I said, you know. The judges just them all. At least your big joko. Let's
go back to the regulation of Ugandan Somesa. How you start regulating journalism then? When Badenji get out.
In a full membership, associate membership. But in full members, you must have a university degree. It doesn't matter where you got it.
But you must have a university degree.
Yes.
A university degree or a degree in journalism? Just a university degree.
Flat. Then, the associate members, those without university degrees, will become associate members. They don't have a right to vote or voted for. Then another group, the honorary members, for people like Wavamun and others who have contributed to the media.
True that.
I say, let me tell you, gentlemen, the problem in journalism is not that we are not knowledgeable. If you want to compare, get a function of lawyers, get a function of medical doctors, and get a function of journalists, and see where you will find postcards packed.
Certainly, lawyers and doctors.
Yes. So I said your problem is not professionalism. I've been taken to court once by Mugans, and I defeated him, handed it down. Kakanda has never had a problem with the court. It was government that had denied him, refused him to write, and Kabushenga, and another man called him Guleme. Why? We're not mercenaries. These are mercenaries.
How do journalists survive nga tebabasasula Mirundi? Banamule tebabasasula. Bali ku TV ne radio tezasula.
Sakala bujonzi bwabo. Abo baniyesa kuba. Noni ya kumwana wa muno n'omujoga n'omukanyuga ku jirikiti. Era ko demo mujoge. Kati bebera ko
etteeka lye mwakola likola litya? Wenjagala okuyiga okuva ku gwomukugu. Radio tensasula, TV tensasula, kola ntya mbaawo ntya.
Abaganda tukugamba ti enkoko etayina magitebeeka byenda byayo. Because even your workers here will demand money. But where do you get money? From sales, from income. Unless I started a company for charity. I already ask them, when a person gives you an opportunity to work on his radio station or TV, you utilize your presence.
Yes.
Yes. I used to teach, and I was telling the girls, you are not a beautiful girl. Leave the media industry. The media industry, like the music industry, entertain beautiful women.
Are you looking at the beauty or the brain?
Auntie, ku TV balabachi. Uyo mukazi kasumba, yingira mu sports, ngabantu mukazi mulungi nnyo. Bamwambula ku TV. Kulina loza nti ha. Era yagamba uyo kasumba. Nti abasajja bante because of my American accent.
Jane Kasumba.
Yes.
Dalinga ku UBC.
Yes.
She's now a lawyer.
Is she?
She's now a lawyer.
A lawyer?
Yagenda nasoma obwa lawyer. Jane Kasumba yafuna ku UBC Sports. Is now a lawyer.
Yes. Journalism is a notching part, a shaping stone. And I don't have any of my children who has done mass communication of journalism.
Why?
It's not paying. And by the time you realize...
Don't you miss it?
No.
That one of your own people should have joined it. Bino bikundi byasoma junior bya psychology and byasoma mass.
Yeah, psychology is better
than journalism.
Yes. It runs I laugh at people. You medicine, law, and mass communication are rated. Don't be a public relations officer. Don't join journalism. It's a condemned profession.
Mirundi, you cannot say that.
I'm telling you, out of my experience.
If you are not a journalist, would you have served in State House? Let me
tell you, may I have my communication skills. You think I was a better journalist?
I think at that time you were.
No. I have my communication skills.
Gained from school.
And this is where they lost. When he comes out of a State House, he will die. Poverty. I was here before government came. I remain here when they're running out.
The advent of mercenaries. When does our journalism go to mercenaries?
Somebody, I wrote in one of my books, this from media in Uganda, that look, whenever there is a press conference, the first thing journalists do is to put down their names and
on the piece of paper. It's called registration.
Where they come.
To register.
To enable the organizers to give them money.
No, to register.
And some people use fake names. And we don't know them. Somebody can come. I'm from Times magazine, which is my magazine when I send this. I'm serious. I'm what? Kakati has the result. This man who is organizing this meeting, ayinza bagamba nti mumalogena muwandike mukomewo kumya wati koyo.
Oyo gwe basinga obutayagala bannamawulire oyo gwe basinga obutayagala
anti tebaliyo.
Go right once you publish the story come back here. Oyo tebamwagalira ddala twagala kiggwerawo.
Nti ayina million 2 yasabye mu budget agenda bawe emitwalo 2 nga bukolwa.
Nti banji.
He will die poverty. So whenever you see a younger girl riding on a border with another boy holding, one holds the camera, another one holds the stand. I almost said this.
Bwetukola omwakwata kamera mulala nakwata stand tugende ku mukolo.
If these people can move together, if they go up country, can't they sleep together to save?
They can sleep together to save and doing business, but they cannot do anything.
Which?
We can sleep. Mirundi tosobola kusonda muntu mu buliri nga mugenda kusetinga senga mukanyiza.
Kitulaba abayimbi
tuba tukanyiza.
Abayimbi basula mu bikaali. Era bwe buzibu bwabwe. You cannot be a musician nga Chameleon nofukamira Museveni mutubanga nawe akuwe sente n'olebeta sali. Are you a serious person?
So Mirundi waliwo bannamawulire nakati abali mu kooti nga bavunaanibwa kuwandikako sitole eyoleka obuli bw'enguzi mu URA. Kiki kye bandiwandise ekitabo ekyo? Katwaki bano babasiba?
Anti ekibasibya kiri kimu. What they do, they go to those people and eat money. And when you eat money, don't know what it's about to be. This is what it means. Bagenda ne babasaba sente ne bazirya. Kati ngoye omwana bulola oyita kusanga eryanga sente zani amungi n'amukoowa.
Yandibadde yamwatula.
Nkubulidde yamusaba n'amusaba. May I have a good example? We had a man who was a Musoga, Chitanda, a journalist, Chitanda. At that time, there were quarrels in the Bank of Uganda. They knew that Museveni was going to transfer Dr. Mwini to Yusuf. Because these Ugandans believe, he was working in the World Bank as who? World Bank. Everybody, some, even a Kirina. So, oyo ayakolanga mu Yusuf ejono naye nanajita nga Museveni yagala muleta mu Bank of Uganda. Mu Bank of Uganda there was Chigunu Sulaiman.
Yes.
And Bukumune.
Dr. Chigunu, yeah.
Kakati nga Kiseka yayamba ono musajja Kakono kino part nafuna billions za Uganda meka.
Yeah.
Mu Yusuf. Kati atuko okusasula nga tazina. He told Kiseka the solution is to ban importation of all the vehicles. Fortunately for me, I had decided with Kiseka's secretary. Paulo Otiang was Minister of Commerce. The girl smuggled that letter from me, directing that all the cars are not and spare parts. I took it to BMOK. This is how we became close friends.
You took the letter to BMK?
Yeah, because the leading importer of the vehicles and spares. They confronted the minister. Told him the money is extravagant. Now, before it was exposed, a journalist called it Chitanda. Chitanda was a conman. He went to General Parts, told him, you have an unrecoverable debt of 4 billion. In the UC. The man pleaded, if you reveal that story, even my dealers in Japan
are going to stop dealing with me,
yes.
Which was true.
Yes. How much money do you want? I'm going to. But for Amawuli, a change of what Chota could take Kuchibala 2 years ago to get a value. To some generous, even if you had to ask somebody 10 million. That's what I got.
So that is a good bribe yazo. Tazimanyi value.
Yamoyo is some money. God died. He went back at the second time. Namuganti babu kumune bandi bubi bagala story for me. Namu said. Namuganti early morning tomorrow. Come. He drove him to his house. Early morning at around 6. He was killed on the way.
Chitan.
He. Omusajja n'amuli yakobuli. I also have another incident.
But these are stories that have happened in Uganda.
Omuyikiro wa Tooro.
John Katuramu.
Katuramu. You see, never kill a person unless you are capable of pulling the trigger. If you don't pull the trigger yourself, you will end up exposed as a serial killer. The one who hired to kill comes and demands the money from you, and you kill him. That's how Katuramu did. Katuramu, me, I was close to Mayombo. Mayombo told me, Museveni has assigned me to investigate the murder of Ichijana. But Yombo was close to Mayombo. I told Mayombo, this is how Museveni, this was the person. Bring the facts. He's testing you. So Mayombo told me, do you know the man who killed Ichijana in the Fort Portal is hiding in a Chigali hotel? The killer was seen in the Fort Portal because the Kampala people have a place where they go. Kakati waliwo abantu abana babiri ba Mirundi bali basoma makiringa bakadogo ne bamulaba omusajja. The killer was of a former ADC Mugisha Muntu when he was a command. So the man disappeared.
Are these facts?
Everybody in the army knew the man had become a highway robber. Mutim bamulabawa. Abamugazi kwolo teyali se. Naye Katulamu yali amugaye nti bwota nkusasula. Alese n'omusawo muganda. The moment Kijana Mama was killed, Bamirindi never fired. Nobody has killed this man. We saw
somebody we know as a serial killer.
Yes. So, this is why Mirundi and his brother and the girl were killed at Makerere University to kill evidence. And they made sure that the girl's head was battered to tell you it was a love affair.
Yet not.
Yes. They wanted to eliminate
the whole trail of evidence.
Kakati this man, atagamba, nti Katulamu yayagala omutta. Naddukira e Rwanda. Abali Rwanda nakubira Mayombe essimu. When you provide me with security, I'm ready to testify. But Mayombe told me, the man who killed Kijana Mama has confessed to me. He's in a Chigali hotel. Ngangina mugundi, mweditoriyo ngamba nyumiza. Nti Mayombe ampadde story nesijja jjo. Nganjiba nyumiza. Omusajja yate Kijana Mama. Omanyi Kijana Mama ne Kapere babeeranga wali. Nga banywala kiwaabwe. Era nze neebuuza provocation. This man Kapere accused Katulamu of having an affair with omukazi. Kakati ye kamugamba Tolo TV yali yaffe biki nga kamugamba kuki yakatta kali kalema utolaba ku Kijana Mama. Ate ekikutegeeza ti Buganda Kingdom is very close to Tolo Kingdom. It was Mutemi who confronted the president. That man must be arrested.
Yeah?
Kati kyembategamba ki ti bwenyume mu editoriyo yange sijja gikuba omubali bamuyita Kalyango omulala Mutebi balipooters bange sikwagende bwakatulamu
bo ne bagenda bawulidde buwulizi ku byoni
nabaga nti muleese ekita wammwe namugaa the man is very arrogant
wagamba gwe you have always been arrogant from childhood.
Yes.
Do you benefit from it?
Ngenyambye nnyo. Yes. Kakati
bagende wakatuulamu
nga abawa ssente ngenda okulaba amasuuti bakyusiza bakoze bati Mutebi yisiirwa live ye teyaddayo Kalyango n'addayo. This story is about to come out. I'm holding it. Yamugamba nti I have no money today. naye osula wa nesula nnyanamu go with one of these people nagenda namulaba ewuwe namugamba nti saawa 6 tukuleetera sente
ogwekiro.
Everybody was telling Kalyango, let us go. It is about ruin. I have a deal with these people. I have a deal with these people, which I have not finalized. The following day, Kalyango was found dead. I'm telling you.
That's how journalists have lost lives in blackmail.
They had decided to kill me. They battered my
Those are stories of other people. Which corruption scandal have you ever been trapped into?
There was a man called Gandesha. Gandesha came and owned the whole of the company with the first calling man to arrive in England.
Gandesha. I remember the name Gandesha. Wana jinja yakola ko bizimbe.
Na kakazi kan. So ikamtashi. Ako someone musomeni yakawako nakafere ka lawyer. Because second was the lawyer of custodian board. Amini ba mulimba. Custodian board yabayindi yabasasula. Ati byali nationalized. Bankambo mugerwa. Solicitor General ba Kibeti bebali mbano. All of these people were fully compensated. Kati bwe badda Museveni yasooka kulunda Kavuma custodian board nazaako omusiki ye Museveni ng'agamba whoever comes to collect his building must take it. Bwajja omulala bagende mu kkooti
mukuzayo byabayindi bamuyindi muzungu
kakati Gandesha nga tilwana nayindi kakandi Lule I don't know where you're alive.
Lule ki Yusuf Lule?
Yeah, lawyer.
Lawyer Lule.
Alikuwa East African Development Bank. Wacha tulawona. Simani. Sajja wa masman ni bwana. Ngati atikoza fesi tuandika ku Gandesha. Ngati nyinyi. However much you right. You know to defeat Gandesha. Na tulaga. Tineke zimbe kyatwala. Kibatizo zona zona. You are poor. Why don't you take him? Deliver Gandesha. Nagamba kakandi nti bwetrafu manazo. Nzene kakandi twafu manga chikutu kuchikutu. The following day, abamuli abagendo yabakwata. Tibafu. Yabakwata ne sente. Namaka just said forward to get them out of prison.
Yabawa sente n'abakwata ne sente okulaga nti badde balinde enguzi
anti blackmail nzo yo musajja wa gundi ino hoteli enene nnyo yempanvu
Sheraton Serena
ino
empanvu
ino mbisa information
etyangu
bajita
aya hotel
nabalwanira nnyo babagambanga tebalina sente basajja ba Sudani batunze ba millet
batunda muwemba
batunda wheat batunda biki
obangano
era Museveni bwe yagamba nti ekintu bakibawe it was Awanda who collected the photos and the archive. Bukenya was given money to relocate Yazidi Abuli.
Awanda ya collecting archive ya UBC.
Yes. Ikizimbe ate kizimbe kikyali hospital y'abazungu nikyo ya Kifula ministry. And was the Minister of Information in 1964. Until he quarreled with his brothers. Yakwata mukazi we red handed ne Felix Onama mbuli. Nikyo naga nti omusajja ngenda mukuba. Ngate Felix Onama mukakwa. Amaje ga Uganda 18 misatu mu 8 abakako bali 15
ku 14 35 nga bakakwa so magali majega abo.
Yes. Kubanga abaganda abasoka baki bwe bagenda mu second world war bo bagenda bakola ebirala. These people remained in the army.
So ekizimbe Awanda atutte byatwala na bali batte batwala tuli ku Gandesha onyumiza
anti Gandesha nkimazi yabakwata abala bakimazi sente nze ne kakandi yatukwa twazigana kuba nze mbuuza omuntu gwe mbadde ndyako enguzi kibala namboze mugezi namboze you don't give her money to talk, you give her money to avoid debating. Ye tajja abo abayindi bali bakubye lukyameza abo abayindi bamu mu nyumba ku kibira ky'Ebutamiira natyo ne bagiroopa natyo lyogera
olutalo lw'ekibira ky'Ebutamiira nalwo ndujjukira balimu nabu iso ne lukyamuzi n'abalala ndujjukira
kyemani environment yadduka nga bamuwadde ennyumba omuyindi ayina n'okuleetera shooting yaleese 10 munene mbeera mu palamenti nga muzambadde bejensibe.
So sente za aya wazigana
anti aya akola bwati this is what Indians do bazanyira ku bawala baffe akati gala alegiti nti omukuba ni manager yamukutte akati yekye yakola okubira bakafunza ki owa leba yegenda
yes
nibamuteeka sente nibamusiba ye kyanoonya kimu if I bribe you kitegeeza nakikoze yono yali alowooza nti ayamba ani nange bampita aba
ayamba muyimbi
nabavuma buvumu. They know how these people behave, and once they embarrass you, you see a state cannot embarrass you using big money. Namboze mitwale ejo yamusibe mukomere emyezi emyaka ebiri.
Namboze ki
ali mu parliament
mitwale meka
20,000
kozi bamusibako ku byenguzi.
Yes. State ekunoonya ku kitono nti baddira omuwala ng'oyo nga yina gyasoma ku secondary school bamufunira identity card ne uniform n'omukwana gw'omusanze oyo bobaga nti wamukutte n'omwana w'essomero.
Tolina nabo okivaamu
Mirundi abakazi abakulu tuli wano tusulira bwereere nodda ku mwana w'essomero. That is intelligence. That's a state.
Jukira omwana tebamulaga bateekangawo akapapula buli kiseera
uniform ye n'obutabo bwe
so balaba butabo tolina
bwokivaamu oti.
So
namawulire omulala baali bamuyita Kajoba
erinnya ndiwulira
yali editor wa the people olupapula lwa UPC era oba teyagamba Kajoba ti I want one thing, provoke Museveni to talk about UPC every day. You UPC people, what did you do in Gayafu? Some opposition people bakugamba Museveni anvumeko mukalulu abantu bagenda ganti
kubera emirundi egisinga abamuvuma bw'aboogerako ng'abadi campaign ate be bawangula.
You tweak. Your Excellency, what is your comment about Musisi? Oh, yeah, I wish I had 100 Musisis. Nayenga akutta
ogenze
anti kweli responsible besi yetu wangu zobule 14 ubiri mukaba biri 11 natuwangula n'emitwalo 17 biri abiri mugumu obwako bwente bwogero Musisi n'oyo omuvubuka because I always explain nti Kampala is not Abuja, Kampala is not Dodoma. Kampala has its residents and their burial sites mu Kampala.
Yes, they are.
If we want to plan a capital, buy another area. Abuja is developed than Lagos. All the government offices want new Dodoma. Kampala tumusobola nti omusajja yesulyangako mu kisogo kikiwulyangako mukifumbira mukinyolo katwe kinyolo mukitoolo kitegeeza nti abantu ab'okujja ewaabwe bajjanga balina bye basanzeeyo kati emaani wukemufulu mu toolo dalino abaana be bamenye toolo
abasinga tebamanyi
kati bw'omugaana okutunda ebintu nga kooka
obadde onyumiza Kajoba Moses
yali talina ssente Watafiire yali akulya eso ng'agende Watafiire ng'amugamba nti Watafiire amugamba tolina ssente gwe Kajoba nti akwaza akafuno kankolera galanti mu Buruland naje biliyoni Watafiire mu exposure. That was the death of Kajoba. Mwenye mbagamba nti public trust and credibility are like a virginity. A woman loses it once, whether it were rapist, a future husband, God it has not so it. Kati siba yinabu milioni asatu. Echanjo gero urudisha. Urudisha pi.
Bakuvako.
Ne Museveni ategere nti otacha alina bantu. Ye kasaba kujjako. Akola lisafu. Ate agenda kumpaji. Yene mu information ya fake. Nebala. Ye Museveni alonza.
So tutasiza tekisa kyabana mawulire kuba machinery. Because omulimu tugwagala mutugante okuyamba ko kulwanyisa enguzi ate bwe tuwandiika ku enguzi batukwata bukwasi. How do we survive?
Abantu bonna benyambi bali mu social media. Amawulire temuli sente. TV teyina sente, teyina biramu.
Kituufu.
Yes. Nagamba gundi bali nti put up a repeat. Kubanga gundi yatukolanga mu milioni asatu ya Museveni yasasula program. Nonsi yonnanyinisi yabeera ku Serena Fembozi sobola yali jamani masikoto NBE buli kyayogera bamukulu paka lwanampaako n'obutwesi bwobu bwaninako bumulimu butyo kakati social media yeriwo era in future the newspapers
so wali omugamba akole repeating emuyamba
yes yali agikola nga agifunamu sente ebirango byeno tubiteeka mwene mwikyo okola sente oyo kalisa nagenda mu justice ne bagimuggisaako repeat bagimuggisaako
mu ggwanga lyaffe muno that's how things move.
njakola ngende mu justice nga ndimize ntitulikire mu bambuli where they get powers over me.
So one question you have not answered, obanga UCC nkyamu tufuze tutya ekisawe ky'ebyamalo okusigala ku mulamwa. What else?
The Law Society composes of who?
Lawyers.
Yes. How many journalists, retired journalists who are working in UCC, handpicked?
So you naye mwe baba wadde abaludde mu media babagamba okukola self regulation yabalema. We have no body. Mirundi waliwo mu biseera ebyo okutonda niju neyujja n'ebira
chimpite okuva nakyawa UCC olubunyumaza bajakako pulogulamu yange kana kawala sakaduse emisinde
wakagobesa juzi kale kulya n'okulekulira omuntu kagusula obusuuzi but eddogolo
zijjeeko nkubambule
omwala omulimu yagusudde obusuuzi nange but not standing here. That girl was a serious thing.
Oyo omwana yankolako tape ne Museveni batangolinga sente when you get 50-50 muzeyi ng'akuwa sente siyinza kutuula na mulenzi yankolako tape nga mwa facility ajja kuteegula
Tamale Mirundi mutabani wa Yohana Mirundi tulina ye munabale mutendeke agambye takkiriza mwana we kusoma byamawulire. Mbadde njagala kujjukira Mirundi
nasanga omwana ekalangala nga mwana nemuganja nti nemugamba oyagala kusoma nti njagala byamawulire ng'ebyo nti okole ki anti oyintavinga abantu nga ggwe Lukyamuzi. Do you know that many people think that when you go to get a press conference to the president, why you send? Landlord yagoba omusajja. N'omugamba nti olina ssente gwe nalabye ne Museveni. Kuba abuuzizza ekibuuzo.
Mu press conference. Oyo Yusuf Tamale Mirundi bamane mugamba twayawukana nze n'ebintu tetuyinza kuyomba ne twawukana. Mirundi yambuze ekibuuzo juzi katono nkubye wajja okuziikira ku gundi ku Kirunda nojjira mu ngoye mmyufu nga waliwo vice president waliwo secretary general
banfuka ki tukyogera Bafugachi, Bafugirewa. In 10 years, what have they given me? Even if I go to move, I want somebody to shout.
But why do you put on red?
And I will continue. You know, I'm shooting back to me. When
you put on that's what they think.
The battle should never see right. What do you give me? Tell me. In 10 years, what has Museveni given me? Tell it to me.
So what has Nope given you?
No.
That you put on red.
When you are going for an election, we have 3 groups of people. We have 40% floating voters. I'm not part of the floating voters.
Floating bagwa.
Especially in Europe, when they they can be impeached. In Uganda, they can be 60%. Why? They have known, even if they participate in an election, the election don't represent their feelings. And Vabazu Quatam. Because if they going to Chimayuchi, I told them Vabazu Quatam. And you have to know to know your eater. It demoralizes people. Or category Yokubi, those who have come to consolidate. Museveni abeewo nga sifunyeemu nze ngenda bafa mu kyalo ngambe tindiko kadi ye nali muzeeyi abeewo ng'abaana tebasoma. Am I a fool? Am I a fool? If the president has now understood that the fake, the tape was a fake, ayagala nkomewo omukani niye mu kipati kyaki niye mu kipati omukali yongera kinyalamu kinyamu
Mirundi bwogamba bulijjo nti muyanga you don't know your value.
The second point, I those who want change. Oyinza okumbalira mbagala change. Yes.
Do you want change?
Yes.
From Museveni.
Am I going to die a pauper? Kuba sijja kutwalana abantu abanjoga ntule nabo. Abanyono ntende ebyange.
So yagala Museveni have
there is no way you get 50-50.
Where is your investment, Mirundi? Where have you invested?
Nedda.
Museveni wagendo. Are you sure of the next government? Are you sure of the next government?
Me, I'm too good to be true. Sijogwe sinibwamu. Sinza komo.
Nayanti boyamba ofana ne mufumbira omwogezi w'ekibiina.
I will continue for different good. I can even visit good. What have you given me in the last 10 years to dictate on what I should put on? Abasajja bania.
Mirundi tumalirize. So, osaze okupromotinga Nuupu.
Even if, who controls him? How much money have I received from government? Even my mother, who was injured by Baganda rioters, has never received a coin from myself. You know, Kizamuko Domivi, Mujidako internet, Sijabija, a jogger on the they don't want him, his children, generation in that. Nabazukubanakana.
Tekinyiza mukwano gw'omuhoozi gwe wazimba gwe wapromoting.
Because it's a family battle. Even Muhoozi does not give him money. But you know, banjoge ntule n'omuko atandika okudikitatinga. Remove that on sijja kukikkiriza. Omuko taliddamu kunya ku bantu bannyalamu. Ajja kutegula n'envunza zijja mu lulimi alitambulirako mu kagaali k'abalema ejjogero lyozzaaniyo ku bantu n'abanyalamu bakataka n'abaniako balumba n'abaniako neyewaana I feel tekataka backward. How can a man who sleeps in Zana defeat me? He must go back as a district. Did your father-in-law recruit a district? Very, very arrogant, inflated, arrogant. The man needs to be tamed. I cannot talk to him.
Okay. Mwenye ebintu ebikunyiiza biba bizibu nnyo kubanga Mirundi tomanyi bintu bitegeeza olumba olwo kwaliko abantu emitwalo ngenda nga buli mwabuuza kimu lwaki mukwano gwayambadde red mukwano gwayambadde red ani yampadde sente ani yanzimpadde ye Bobi Wine yakuwa
ate omusajja gwe siwolangako nyinza omuga nti mulyaza amaanyi
kati omukolera otya nga takumanyi
Bobi Wine musajja eniye y'abano.
Do you know nti abanupu bonna baati olumba olwo go waliwo ng'owannupu
eniye y'abano si ye ya Bobi Wine bano banya buli mugezi yenna ne bamuniyamu omulenzi n'atuniyamu amala tuniako ennagisi setalawe n'atukanyuka kumayirikiti.
So you think if Bobi Wine became president, you have space in his government?
Bobi Wine cannot become a president, but omubi akiri watali. Omubi akiri watali. I told you, the police is in the interest of Museveni to protect Bobi Wine. Why? If you buy everybody, you will face the Kenyan good. Once every educated person, disabled person is bought, what happens? You bring if you don't bring a coup, you bring a headless revolution. Ngatwali ayogera nabo basala bazene mugundi zisemenye okubera police we Kenya. Uhuru ya humiliate omusajja bamuyita Sonko. Yali gavana we Nairobi. Sonko yekamaka w'abayali. Ngubuli ekyokulabira kekirala abasajja ba Green Boot bana abasala mu ngulu nga bakajja abasajja baba kubirisi abana bafe banasoma. We want a meeting with you. The representative of thieves met a representative of a delegation of Green Boot.
Representative of thieves?
Yes, and they agreed as follows. Your boys must go early so that also hours work. About the never speed boat. Never speed boat.
And doing a multiplex yajiskira.
Temuba alibana bafete tunyonyola. Ate babaga nti mutuogere mukubire police. Bumwana wasomerawo. Ne bababulira twatuse yo mutukwate mulala. A delegation of thieves.
Meeting yes. A delegation of a contractor, yes. A parking contractor.
Kubanga nga bajja ati akatala bakajjeeko. Ate omwana we ali wano. Seka kubuli nga tumanyi kibuga kyo. If they steal your phone or something valuable, ngubuuza area. Kamanda wawe yani. Mbamanyi. Kampala was divided into different areas by the thieves.
Kati Mirundi sikutegedde. Museveni oyagala agende. Muhoozi obuuza kyakuwadde. Ngamba olinda obwa president bwa Bobi Wine nga Bobi Wine cannot be president. Kiki muganda okuba president nga alina mass support.
But no, you see, Bobi Wine needs support.
Again nze rale zo ziraba yatambulamu ennaku kusala abantu musanvu ne bafa.
Buli muntu atalina kyakola ajja. Crowds are made. I want to tell you. Crowds are made. Okuzanyisa kamera naki. Era nabagamba mulowooza nti Museveni tajja bakwata bampuuga baani n'okubalala ey'amaanyi Masaka n'okuba eyannamuyo. You are provoking him.
This is Inside Out.